Imagine a car so ahead of its time. A machine that dominated NASCAR, terrified its rivals, and proved that a low-slung family sedan could leave purpose-built race cars trembling in the rearview mirror. A car that didn't just participate in racing history, it rewrote it. This is the 1951 Hudson Hornet Series 7A, the legend that crushed the tracks with its step-down design, monster torque, and unmatched road handling. Before American muscle, before modern performance sedans, there was one king. If you thought racing glory began in the 60s, think again, it started right here. So sit back, tighten your seatbelt, and let's dive into the story of the machine that became a nightmare for competitors, and a dream for collectors. And if you're new here, welcome to Car Aag 765, where we bring forgotten classics back to life. Make sure to subscribe, because today's story is pure automotive fire. The 1951 Hudson Hornet Series 7A wasn't just another American classic, it was a technological revolution. Released at the start of the 1950s, the Hornet instantly stood apart from every other car on American roads. While competitors were still using tall, bulky designs, Hudson shocked the world with its futuristic engineering. The Hornet used Hudson's famous step-down chassis. Instead of sitting on top of the frame like most cars of its time, passengers stepped into the frame. This lowered the entire body, giving the Hornet a dramatically low center of gravity. And this single innovation changed everything. It meant better handling, better cornering, and unbelievable stability. In racing, that advantage turned into domination. Under the hood, the 1951 Hudson Hornet Series 7A was powered by a massive 308 cubic inch inline-six engine, the largest displacement straight-six in the world at the time. Even though it wasn't a V8, it delivered enormous torque and incredible real-world power, especially for racing. Drivers said it felt like a locomotive, smooth, strong, and unstoppable. The interior of the Hornet also reflected Hudson's forward-thinking mindset. It offered wide, comfortable bench seats, simple but elegant trim, and excellent visibility. Even though this was a performance beast, it never sacrificed comfort. In fact, the Hornet was marketed as a family car, yet it secretly carried the heart of a champion. And that became clear on the racetrack. When the Hornet entered NASCAR, it took over almost immediately. Legendary driver Marshall Teague, nicknamed the King of the Beach, worked closely with Hudson engineers to fine-tune the car. Their partnership produced a series of victories that stunned the racing world. In 1951 and the years that followed, the Hornet became a dominant force, winning over 40 major NASCAR races. It wasn't just winning, it was crushing the competition. The secret? A perfect mix of strong low-end torque, rock-solid balance, and unmatched cornering. Competitors struggled to keep up, especially on tight tracks where the Hornet danced with precision. Today, the 1951 Hudson Hornet Series 7A is deeply respected among classic car collectors. Its racing heritage, unique engineering, and iconic styling make it one of the most prized early 1950s American cars. Its long, smooth fenders, subtle chrome work, and low stance give it a timeless, powerful look, a car that still turns heads more than 70 years later. What makes the Hornet even more special is its legacy. Without Hudson's innovations, many modern performance sedans and muscle cars wouldn't exist in the form we know today. The Hornet paved the way for low center of gravity designs, aerodynamic thinking, and road-focused engineering at a time when most cars were simply big boxes on wheels. So when we talk about legendary classics, the 1951 Hornet isn't just another old car, it's a foundation stone of American racing history. And that is the story of the 1951 Hudson Hornet Series 7A, the low-slung lion of the racetrack. If you enjoyed this journey into classic automotive history, make sure to subscribe to Car Aag 765 and stay tuned for more incredible machines from the golden era.